In this demo, we'll explore color washes and simple ways to evoke emotion using color. The first thing we'll do is lay out our poem like we always do. And as I have stated before, I like to start in pencil and then ink in case I change my mind or decide I want a different shape. So here with the color washes, the main things are to have a cup of water for your brush, and make sure that when you're dipping your brush into the paint is wet and your brush is very wet. And really, I'm just alternating colors, going around using these cooler colors that have been present in this poem several times, purple and blue and gray. And I really am just trying to fill out the page using these soothing, cool colors. And as you can see, the paint will drip, and that is something I really like. I feel it gives a lot more expression to the work. Here, we're going to show you another color wash, and also just, again, thinking about the composition of how you lay out the words on the page. And in this case, I broke them up into 3 different sections and included titles. And I think titles are important. I think Robert will probably talk about that as well. Choosing the colors for my palette. So I already had yellow, and I'm adding some orange and brown and a little bit of red, making sure I get everything very wet, and using my round brush, just going in with the brown and putting color in very random places. I'm really not thinking too much about anything here, just putting paint on the page and making sure that it's very wet, very liquidy. And I'm going to work hard to cover every white spot on that page. I'm choosing these colors largely because they represent fall to me, and fire. And the sea, when you think about the trees. So this is a way that I have used color washes in my own artwork. This is a poem, Poor Place, that Robert wrote for our project, Some Little Words. And I went in using red and orange, and I chose those colors because he had the word citrus, so that's where the orange came from for me. But I also was responding to the feeling that I got when I read the poem, and this kind of images of sharecroppers that flashed through my head, and people that had really lived a very hard life. And there's something about red to me that, I guess because it feels like blood and evokes suffering. And these are people who really gave everything that they had. And that is what I was thinking about. And this is, I don't know, this almost feels like a violent piece to me because of the color choices. But I really, wanted to have something evocative in that way. And in this next piece called Creole, I really just liked these colors. Apparently, I really like orange and red. And I just really created these very washy textures and put it all over the page. And honestly, I think I was looking at an advertisement for some kind of alcohol. It might have been whiskey or rye or something. And I just loved the way the color looked in the bottle and the reflection that was coming off the bottle. So I just used all of those colors and made it into this very abstract, organic looking composition. And then I went in later and added this paint chip that I have from Lowe's as a collage element. And to me, what this collage element adds is it plays on the word pockets, and also, just from a more conceptual standpoint, the color of the paint chip is very black. And this is a poem about Black people and Blackness in America. So, as you can see, you can use colors to evoke very complex concepts and emotions and ideas.